Next topic is announcement of the third International Military and Industrial Exhibition, Volunteer Military Industry, and the chairman of the Public Initiative Council, Vadim is given the floor, and we hope that Vladyslav Shostak, Deputy Chief Armament Officer of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, will join us in a couple of minutes. So, Mr. Kodachyhov, hello. First of all, I'd like to point out that probably everybody knows that the volunteer movement and volunteer organizations are people who react in a fastest possible way to all the actions of the Ukrainian army. And during the combat, it was the volunteers who first of all replied to the request of the armed forces. At the moment, the volunteers' help is rather systemic. And in principle, it's not only in sending uniform to the front line, it's also in the reforming of the Ministry of Defense and the reforming the tendering and the purchasing process, and also developing different kinds of uniform. Now, we do not stop at what we have already achieved. We decided to go further. So in Kyiv Expo Plaza Exhibition Center, soon the Volunteer Military Complex exhibition will happen, which is being organized with exclusively volunteer groups. We do not try to earn money on this, and the participation in it is much cheaper than in any commercial exhibition. We plan to show, we set the aim to show the new designs and all these things done by the Ukrainian designers, and the major working horses of the Ministry of Defense will be there. These are deputy ministers on armaments, on uniforms. To put it briefly, all those people who make decisions on what to buy and how to purchase this. We do not want to stand still, sit on our hands. We decided to go further in our integration in Europe. We have invited rather many experts from Europe and Asia, and we think that this cooperation will give its results. After I visited 2 exhibitions in Istanbul and Poland, we have found quite a lot of partners who produce uniform for European and Eastern and Southern American and African armies who are interested in integration with Ukrainian manufacturers. And the essence is in our rather powerful lobbying of the interests of Ukrainian manufacturers to place orders from European manufacturers who make uniforms. We also have registered the first in Ukraine non-state-owned concern, which will also manufacture the military machinery. We think that the military-industrial complex cannot move forward without infusion of private capital, and the voyenprom Association, which now is an umbrella for 160 state enterprises, is a state mechanism which is clumsy and does not react quickly to the needs of the Ukrainian army. Besides, it is not subordinated to the Ministry of Defense, which involves a lot of difficulties. So we have registered the first non-state-owned concern in Ukraine, which will be involved in manufacturing military machinery and equipment. And we will look at the manufacturers at the exhibition who have something to offer to the Ukrainian army. The concern has rather many rather serious investors who will be able to invest money. And now I give the floor to my colleague, Colonel Shostak.
Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank the volunteers for providing such an assistance to us. Secondly, as to the exhibition or show, in the general staff, we had the meeting and we have approved the samples of armaments and military equipment which will be exhibited. I would like to also mention that the equipment, military equipment that will be exhibited is the equipment which is manufactured only by Ukrainian companies. Besides that, well, we will not involve the equipment from ATO zone. Only the modernized samples of the equipment are those which are restored by the volunteers and by our units of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Only those pieces of equipment will be exhibited. I would like to thank volunteers again. I would like to say that we have something to show. We have quite serious samples of armaments that can really defend our state. Thank you for attention. On the 9th and 10th of October, the exhibition will officially be open at 11. The representatives of the Ministry of Defense will be there. We look forward to seeing you on the 9th of October at 11. Thank you, Vadim. Thank you, Vladyslav. Good luck. Our next briefing is at 12.